clicking the button. And one more record. Hello, everybody. This is Ryan Lanier of Organizing for Good in Austin, Texas. And I am so excited for my favorite time of week where I get to bring you up close and personal an area nonprofit. And I'm especially excited for this week's interview with Heather Trent. She is the Program Outreach Manager for the Austin Diaper Bank. So thank you and welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having us, Ryan. We are just thrilled that you spotlight the Austin Diaper Bank as often as you do, and we appreciate your support very much.
What goes around comes around. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we will just jump right into it. We're talking to you, especially today, because you guys have some new fun developments. So please just talk about what is the Austin Diaper Bank, as if people are like, wow, that's a new thing. And, how do you serve and who?
Absolutely. So the Austin Diaper Bank is a Austin nonprofit. We were founded in 2013, so we are almost 8 years old now, and we have come very far from our foundation. We serve the Austin community. Our mission here is to strengthen and empower our community by providing a reliable and adequate supply of diapers to families all over Central Texas. So that is how we are best impacting the area. A little bit about myself. I have been with the Diaper Bank since 2018, and I do a lot here at the Diaper Bank. I handle our social media. I do volunteer groups and many, many other things. So that's kind of how I came in to be part of the Diaper Bank, and I'm so blessed to be here. It's a fun crew. We have 3 full-time employees now, which is very exciting. Yeah,
that
3
is exciting. Wow.
So now, so we have a warehouse manager in this new space because it is big. Yeah, so I guess, we should probably talk about how COVID has affected us here at the Diaper Bank and the community as a whole. When it first hit, we saw the need go up 200%. And so we hit the ground running. We distributed diapers directly to families through our many diaper drive-throughs. We also increased the number of diapers that our partner agencies could receive from us, and just did everything we could to make sure as many diapers were getting out into the community as possible. That is ongoing. We continue to increase the number of diapers our partners get, and then we've increased the number of partner agencies that we have. So,
can you list those? I'm always curious.
Absolutely. So St. Vincent de Paul is one of the larger new organizations that we work with now. They have been in the community for over 30 years, serving anybody and everyone that needs assistance. The Boys and Girls Club through the city, we're now partnering with them and they'll distribute period supplies to HACA. And then of course the Club on the Go program, which is lovely. So we just distributed 40,000 pads to them on April 1st.
Wow.
Very exciting. Yeah. So, and of course, our partner agencies have grown in their need. And so like I mentioned before, we've increased the number of diapers that they can get. So many of them get anywhere from 6,000 to 10,000 diapers every single month from us.
Yeah. I like the way, you guys have partnered up with these agencies to make it more efficient to get the diapers.
Absolutely.
I'm sure back in the day it was handing them out to families.
Right.
But, that is not sustainable, I'm sure, at least not as impactful as you want to be.
Absolutely. And we recognize that, families need to make maybe 1 trip as opposed to 4 trips for their needs. So we partner with organizations that are already on the ground, that are already helping individuals and families, and then have been doing so successfully for years. And so that, let's say they're already helping with food. So we partner with them Families can come now drive-through style, thanks to COVID, which honestly, I think is a great thing. I think it's working, and I don't know if anybody will go back.
Why? Why would we?
Yeah, right?
Like drive up anything.
Anyway, absolutely. So drive-through is how many, if not all, of our partner agencies are distributing, depending, of course, on the agency. Food pantry partners help families with food, and of course, if they're our partner, they help with diapers as well. And they know their families, and they, of course, serve their needs as what they need for that week, for that month, or however many times they arrived for help.
Can we just right here? I just want to touch on why diapers, big deal. If somebody was like, what's a big deal about diapers? Can we touch on what that means?
Absolutely. So diapers are expensive. They run about anywhere from 35 to 42 cents per diaper. The larger the size, like here, size 6s, these are some of the most expensive diapers you can buy. So diapers are expensive, and what happens is families that are just running low on funds have trouble affording them. And what can happen is babies are left in diapers maybe a little too long, and diaper rash can develop, UTI can happen, staph infections, and other serious ailments can happen due to diaper rash and the complications that happen if baby's in diaper too long. And we just don't want families to have to decide between diapers and food, diapers and medicine. We don't want them to make those difficult decisions. So we're here to support the families in this community with the diapers that they need.
That's amazing. And I do believe when I heard, I think I was having a tour a while back, you talked about how it's not just the child, it affects the whole family.
That's a great point, Ryan. Absolutely. Yes. So if baby is crying because they're uncomfortable in a soiled diaper, the whole family is affected. It's a ripple effect, and not the good kind. Not the good kind.
No.
So brother or sister maybe hasn't slept well because they've heard baby crying, and now they're groggy at school, and mom or dad couldn't really get baby to daycare because they didn't have enough diapers to supply the daycare, so they've missed it on a day's wages, and it's just an effect that just keeps kind of growing and making a already tough situation worse.
Yep. Thank you for explaining it that way.
Oh, of course. And one thing I will say, and I get this question sometimes, is, well, wouldn't cloth diapers just solve the problem? And I wish I could say yes. I wish that was the answer to the world's diaper issues, but no. Many families do not have laundry facilities in their home, and you can't take diapers to a laundromat. In addition to that, you cannot drop your baby off, or very few daycare centers allow you to use cloth diapers. So you need to drop your baby off with diapers that are disposable. And so cloth diapers, as much as we love them, we do collect them. We do give them to an organization called the Cloth Option. And what they do is they take them from us, they repair them, clean them, fix them up in any way they need to, and then they distribute them to individuals all over Central Texas and the greater United States as well. So it's not just here in Central Texas that they serve, it's anybody who says, hey, I can use these products, and it's cost prohibitive. I need a little help affording the first very big expense of having cloth diapers. And so they send them along right to those families.
That's fascinating. And I had wondered as well. I I knew I've never felt like cloth diapers were going to ever replace, but I was wondering, what role it played in here. So super interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That bin of cloth, it's huge. We fill it up probably every 2 weeks, and she comes and she picks them up and disperses them all over.
Fantastic. I love that concept. It's kind of what got me going. And when I was a professional organizer and I was working with people, and they just would have loads of things, and that I knew, okay, I could take it all to Goodwill, but if they had a bunch of cloth diapers and I knew about the Cloth Option, I would have absolutely, said, hey, do you mind if I take these to the Cloth Option? Or especially when they had a large amount of maybe craft supplies or scrapbooking or something. And I'm like, hey, guess what? There's this thing called the Austin Creative Reuse.
Yeah. Oh, you're on mute, Ryan. Sorry
about that.
That's okay.
We're broadcasting from home, so I was telling my husband to please move it along there. Oh goodness, real life. So
Real life. I love it.
just knowing, like, you're giving a second help. I just love it. I love that funneling of types of products to benefit other agencies who are solving another problem.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. I mean,
whew, love
we
it.
do that a lot. It's not just with cloth diapers. We have toys donated. We pass those along to agencies. Items that are, you know, barely used clothing. We pass those along. We don't talk about collecting that kind of stuff because we don't have room for a lot of it. But when it
Right.
does come across our door, we'll pass it along.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just the way it works.
Yep.
Dress for Success, they can only use certain amounts of the clothes, but then they absolutely can help. Just it can still get second life and love on somebody.
Yes.
So
Second
anyway,
life,
okay.
third life. Absolutely.
Second life, third life. So speaking of helping and supporting the Austin Diaper Bank, I want to hear every way that the community can help you, both physically, monetarily, events. What do you got going on? Tell us.
Oh, I love it. There are so many ways to help the diaper bank, and there's always a way that fits your personal situation. So first of all, volunteering. We need volunteers now more than ever. Yay. We love our volunteers.
It's fun.
It is fun. Yes. Volunteering here is extremely fun. I would show you the tables, but I think I will save that for when people volunteer. They're beautiful. They're new. They're gorgeous. They're nice and high, very comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
So we have a whole volunteer space that's not here in the warehouse, that's in the kind of main area, nice and air conditioned. We even have speakers in the ceiling. And
Did you say air conditioning?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I've sweated there. I have sweated. So
the space is not as big as this warehouse. It's smaller and it's all air conditioned and it's very cool. And we have speakers that are nice and loud and fun. We have new bags to wrap diapers in now, so it's easier than it's ever been. And now with more and more people being vaccinated, there's definitely more opportunity. We typically have we book up 2 or 3 weeks in advance, but there are always opportunities on our website. Easy to find. Go to austindiapers.org, click on Get Involved, click Volunteer, and choose a date that works best for you.
Great.
Yeah, so volunteering, that's a huge priority right now. Of course, monetary donations are lovely, and we are able to purchase so many diapers for every dollar that's donated. We buy diapers at cost, so we get great deals on diapers. So those monetary donations do go very, very far. Donating diapers. Of course, donating diapers. Many people are shocked to know that we accept packs that are opened, which we do. As long as they're in good shape and that they're sealed nice and tight, so no outside weather can get into them, we will accept those. So we have drop-off locations all over Austin, even up in Cedar Park. Again, that's on our website. I won't bore you with all the different places, but that's found on our website under Get Involved and then Donate Diapers. Excellent. Or excuse me, under Donate and then Donate Diapers.
Donate Diapers. Yep. Just I myself had a diaper drive. So talk about what a diaper drive is.
Awesome. Yes, diaper drives are super fun, a great way to kind of engage the community, whether that be your neighborhood or a civic group or any kind of other group of people that you're involved in. Just letting people know, hey, you can reach out to us. We'll get you all the information that you need, and we can gift you a diaper bin too. So we have these huge, beautiful diaper bins that are white cardboard with our logo on them, and they make you look really official. And you can pick those up Monday through Friday here. We can, of course, coordinate that time. And then your drive, you start your drive, you promote it, you tell your neighborhood or your group, hey, I'm doing a diaper drive. I'm collecting diapers. When you go to the grocery store next, grab a box of 6s and bring it on down.
Push the 6s. Okay.
push
the 6s. I mean, we all want the little ones that remind us, but push the 6s. Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
Babies, they stay in those diapers in that size a lot longer than the smaller sizes. Any moms out there know, any dads out there know, babies, they grow like this and then they plateau.
Okay. Yep. I got a long list of stuff I've learned, and I've been involved for a long time. Okay.
Well, that makes me feel good, Ryan. That's sweet. So diaper drives, always a great thing. Period supply drives, similar idea. Come and grab a bin, talk about it with your community, let them know you're doing it. drives that last 2 to 4 weeks are typically the most successful.
Sure.
As much as we'd all love to do it in a day, I can barely remember to bring my lunch to work in a day. So
Right.
giving people the opportunity to forget and then remember is always a
Mhm.
good thing. Yeah, and we
Fabulous.
have all that information in a quick email to info@austindiapers.org.
Mhm.
We'll get you set
Got
up
it
real
all.
quick. Easy
Awesome.
peasy.
So great. So
Yeah.
great. Okay. Anything else? Do you just do events or anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we will have a bash in 2021 in September. It's hard to know what that's going to look like. But we will absolutely keep our followers and anybody who signed on to our newsletter and anyone involved with the Diaper Bank aware of how we're going to make that happen, whether that be in person, virtual, or kind of a combination of the two. Yeah, absolutely.
The way that, you know, these events have evolved, you know,
Yes.
all the big changes is we were just saying before the call that, you know, there's so many things that we have had to update and adapt. And now we're like, that's actually a better way to do things. You know, that's actually more successful, higher
Sure.
attendance. I mean, one of my networking groups, we could hardly ever get more than a handful of people on site, but on Zoom, we have 16, 20. We're like, okay, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing how that works out. So we may do a hybrid this year. It's just it remains to be seen, but we'll definitely keep everybody posted on that for sure.
Yeah, so wonderful, exciting. I know I didn't prep you this for before, but you know, any like soft spots you could, you know, share about kind of what you do and where, you know, you just really get the heartstrings touched and you just feel like, okay, this work is just incredible.
Absolutely. So when COVID first hit, we had our first diaper drive-through. And a mom had shared with us she needed more than just diapers, so she pulled over to the side so we could get her some other supplies that we didn't just have right there. And she shared with us that she couldn't find these supplies and that she just didn't know what to do. And in that moment it was like, oh my gosh, you know, she maybe would be fine, but she needed us in that moment, and we were there and we could supply this item that she just couldn't find. Which, you know, it's touching because, you know, we didn't say no, oh, well, sorry, you can afford these. No, it's like, of
Right.
course, we're going to help you and your family. Absolutely. Another story that happened is a woman came in and her husband, his business had just wasn't able to survive COVID. And her baby was in a wet diaper and she needed to change her baby at the diaper bank because she just couldn't get these items. And so, of course, we gave her the diapers that she needed. We sent her with a box. And of course, we gave her a list of where to go after that day, all of our partner agencies, and just, you know, kind of cried with her. And those are just those moments that you're so glad that you get to do what you do. Yeah.
Oh, I just got the goosebumps and need a minute, you know. It's so touching. It's so touching.
Happy stories all the time. Okay, I'll give you one more. A mom reached out to us and we didn't know, but she had been doing a diaper drive. She said, oh, I didn't even let you know. I just thought I'd do one. We collected quite a few diapers. Oh, sorry, it's the bell for the front. We collected quite a few diapers and I would love to wrap them before I bring them to you. And I said, well, sure. She said, I said, can I walk you through how to wrap diapers? And she said, no need. I used to receive diapers from you, but I no longer need the assistance. I know how to wrap them. I'm going to bring them to you. And I thought it would take maybe 2 days. You know, it was a lot of diapers and I didn't know how. She was at the diaper bank within 2 hours with an entire trunk load of full of diapers.
Wrapped already.
Yeah. Wrapped already, ready to go.
Yeah. You got me again. So I love that giving back. A lot of nonprofits I talk to have that. I mean, we were talking earlier about the ripple effect where somebody goes through a program and then they wind up contributing and supporting what supported them. And
absolutely. Those are the moments that you're like, okay, I can't keep it together.
Right.
I would have hugged her, but I couldn't because of COVID. So yeah. But if I ever hear from her again, I don't know if I'll be able to help myself. It was really sweet.
How many hugs I have, I have such a backlog. It's just, is going to be on.
It's a backlog. That's a great way to put that.
I have
A backlog of needed hugs. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
this
goodness.
conversation has felt like a beautiful hug. I
Oh,
am
Ryan.
always blown away by the way nonprofits really fill in gaps that
Mhm.
are, in my mind, essential because they are done with such love and brings the community together.
We are happy to
And
do it.
it's just, it's amazing. I'm so, oh, we didn't even talk about your new, like that's your, oh, we did talk about your new space.
Well, I was going to give you guys a quick panoramic kind of shot of the new
Ready.
warehouse if you're ready. Okay.
I'm ready.
Nobody get too dizzy now. I'll try to be
Okay.
nice and gentle.
Thank you. We will,
Okay.
we appreciate the warning. We did talk
So
about this.
Here we have it.
Oh my
Actual
goodness.
Bill Big machinery.
Okay. Okay.
And then here are
Stop. If you've ever been to the one that was on Burnett Road, this, my mind just went crazy. Because you're serving Central Texas. How many counties?
We are essentially in every county that Travis County touches. So Travis,
Okay.
Williamson, Burnett, Bastrop, Hayes, Caldwell, and Lee.
Fantastic. That is beautiful. That was amazing. I did not
Yeah.
expect that.
Are you dizzy or is that okay?
No, that was
Okay.
great. That was
Yeah.
great. That
So
is
the rack that you
incredible.
just saw, that big rack that looks like you're in Costco, there are 3 of those.
Wow. I had a real Costco vibe there for sure. Like a real
I do
Costco
love some Costco time.
Wow. Wow. So Amazon list, you did not mention. Amazon wish list.
Yes. Thank you, Ryan, for reminding me. Yes, Amazon
Can't
wish
miss that.
list. That is always, it's on our website, of course. We do post it on social media occasionally, and it's always up to date. So if you go to the wish list, whether you find it through our website or through an old Facebook post, it is in order of need. So if you see size 6s at the top, that's because that's the size that we need the most. If you see 4s, it's a similar idea. Right now, I think formula's at the top because we're going through formula really quickly. And we have the ready-made formula on our wish list because for a while there, and still families don't have water because of the freeze. So we're just kind of keeping that in mind. Plus it's easy on the go, right? Ready-made formula.
Yes.
Who doesn't love
Right.
that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. We got, these parents are stressed, and to take
Yes.
away any barriers that make them feel like they're having trouble providing for their children, that is a beautiful
Always
thing.
a good thing.
Always a good thing. There's a ripple
Absolutely.
effect there too.
That's right. And then on the wish list is diaper cream, potty training seats. It's not just diapers. So you can find period products there, wipes, and those kinds of things. And again, 1 box or 10, we are so grateful and so thankful. And it comes right here to the warehouse. So you don't have to get it at your doorstep and then deliver it to us.
Right.
It just comes directly.
Easy giving.
Easy giving. Yep. Absolutely. So much better than lugging around a big, 10 boxes of these diapers take up a lot of space. So we want to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm asking one environmental question. So
Sure.
you have cardboard. You have a good recycling situation there?
Yes, we have 2 bins, one for recycling and one for trash. The cardboard, we fill up the recycling bin before we fill up the trash bin. In fact, we've never really filled up the trash bin, but yes, we go through, when we wrap these up, these boxes get folded down and then they go right into that bin. Anybody who's volunteered here knows we do that every time.
A lot of box breaking down. Yes.
A lot of that. Yes, absolutely. And listening to music and kind of zoning out and counting diapers. It's awesome. So one thing I should probably mention is we are still wearing masks while volunteering.
Yes.
And it's 6 volunteers or less. Okay. So if you, Ryan, and your family wanted to come in and you had 4 of you or 5 or even 6 of you, just reach out directly to info@Austin Diapers and say, hey, I have a group of 4, 5, or 6. Can I come in? We will make sure you have your own private time here at the diaper bank.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. That's amazing.
So, no, it's pretty great. There's no shortage of things to do. We are distributing upwards of 145,000 diapers a month. So wrapping those, it definitely takes a village.
That's fantastic. That sounds like a great way to give. and give together as a family
Yes,
because,
yes, absolutely. And right now with COVID, we are kind of restricting the age to 16 and up.
Okay.
But post-COVID, we'll change that and kind of lower
Okay.
that back down.
Okay.
But you know, certainly we make exceptions to every rule.
Okay.
And we just love having families come in. It's so fun. I've seen 2 adults wrap for 2 hours and a mom and a daughter wrap for 2 hours. Who do you think won? The mom and the daughter. They definitely did more. So we love
on a
having
mission.
families come in. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. She was a hardworking young lady.
It's amazing. Is there anything that I haven't asked you yet you'd like to say before we close?
Yes. So well, now that I think about it, I feel like we touched on so many great things.
We did.
We are in a new location. We're in this new warehouse. If you do have quite a few items to donate, more than just a little bit, donate them directly to the warehouse is so helpful. Our
Sure.
diaper drop-off locations fill up pretty quickly.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so it's nice to have those delivered kind of directly here to us.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You need to get like Harry Potter to go and put a little spell on it. So you can just keep putting diapers in.
Oh, or like
And-
it would just come directly here and just stack nicely.
Right. It's a portal and it just
Yes.
shows up right there.
Right here.
They are a bit
Oh,
bulky.
in a perfect
so-
world, Ryan.
Oh, we'll work on it. I'll manifest that too. So,
Okay, you're pretty good at that. So I wouldn't put it past you.
oh goodness. This has been amazing. I'm so excited to hear all the goodness going on. And I think people learned a lot. I know I learned a lot. And it's just so good to, get in touch with what's going on over there at the Austin
Absolutely.
Diaper Bank.
Oh, absolutely. And volunteering, again, I know I already touched on it, but there's no shortage of spots. And if you say, hey, Heather, or hey, Austin Diaper Bank, I really wanted this date, but I couldn't get it. Is there any other time in that week? I'll find you a time. We will get you in. It's not a problem. Don't let that be a barrier. Reach
That's
out
super
directly.
good to know. Because
Yeah,
I know that there's
absolutely.
a lot of, it's all, sign up full. I know that people, at the food bank, especially, there's a very popular place. So guess what, guys? All you have to do is email and say, I want to come in, and they'll say, we'll get you in. So I love
Absolutely.
that. That is totally amazing. So thank you for your time today. I really appreciate hearing all about it. I appreciate everybody that watches. I really appreciate if you will share this interview, because I think if you learn something today, people who also could learn. So this is shareable off Facebook, and then I will be making a YouTube link. So this is very shareable to get this information out. Imagine you sharing 2 people had a diaper drive because of what you tiny did by a share. So that is so huge to remember, that liking and sharing, liking all the social media for Austin Diaper Bank as well, to get them out and in there, and
Yep.
keep that huge warehouse full.
That's right. The more people that know about us, the more people we can help. It's as simple as that.
I love that. So, well, I'm Ryan Lanier. I'm at Organizing for Good. I'm here in Austin, Texas, and I'm so grateful for you paying attention to this little nonprofit shout out thing, which is just something I created in my heart. And honestly, it's the favorite thing I do all week. And I have to have a shout out to my amazing virtual assistant who does all the back work. So I just get to show up and talk to people. So Karen is amazing. So
Karen's sweet.
Okay, thanks so much. And I will end this right now. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ryan.